I may be wrong, but my name is Walter Schumann, and I am working for Walt Disney right now, musically. And he has been looking for a voice for the Princess Aurora for a long time. And I'm just wondering if you would come to the studio tomorrow at 10 o'clock and audition.
And what'd you do?
He said, I have to, if you say yes, I have to leave right now because I have to line this up. And I said, I have to leave right now too because I have to rest. And I will do it because I didn't think I would get the part. I wanted to be Walt. And so that was the very.
That's amazing. And then what happened? Did a lot of time go by, or when did you find out you got the role?
No. I went over the next day at 10 o'clock. My mother drove me over there. And I went in, and this Walter Schumann really worked because that sound booth was filled with people. Everybody that worked on the film. And it was easy for me to learn the bird calls, and to George Bruns, of course, was this big bear of a man who was so personable and funny. And he first of all said, "Do you do bird calls?" And I said, and then we did the singing, but of course at that time I was from Tennessee. I lived in Glendale with my mother, an aunt, and 3 cousins. And I felt like this. At the end of every sentence, it went up like that.
So Aurora is from the South. I had no idea. I had no idea.
There is no accent when you sing, but when they were listening to me from the booth, between the takes, they heard this accent, and so all of a sudden, the singing went very well. These 3 men came out from the booth, and I thought, oh, something may be wrong. And believe it or not, that's the first time I met Mark Davis, and I'm so glad you asked, because I just tell you this, and then let these gentlemen tell about film. But they walked over, and they introduced themselves, and Mark Davis, who was very funny and very dramatic, and so very sweet, he said, you know, don't pack. We just thought we really enjoyed your singing, and we were just a little bit worried about your accent. And I said, what accent? He said, however, don't panic. We thought that if Vivian Lee, a beautiful English girl, could do a Southern Belle in Gone with the Wind, then surely a Southern Belle could do an English princess. And I said, have me. And Mark Davis said, in his greatest voice, do you think you would talk like this? And I said, oh yes, I could. He said, how did you do that? I said, because my daddy and I always did things like that. We imitated, and we loved to do English accents. He said, could you sustain it? I think I could quite. Yes. He said, let me have 10 minutes. And they went and they wrote a script for me. And I looked it over, and they recorded it, and they said, thank you very much, Miss Costa. I said, may I meet Mr. Disney? He said, he just left the studio. I do hope you will be able to meet him. And that was it.